Listen, no. What I'm suggesting is that he should be tied to a stake now, and we bore him to death with slow fire. No. Or we banish him from this town. No, don't worry. Look at.
Are we recording? Yep, we're recording. Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory, and it's just finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 2, Arsenal 0, and therefore on aggregate it's finished Newcastle United 4, Arsenal 0. I am genuinely pissed off about this. And I'm trying not to lose my temper. I don't generally lose my temper with football quite often, but I feel like this was pretty bad. I mean, the first leg was bad enough, but this was I don't want to swear. I'm not monetized at the moment anyway, so it's fucking ridiculous. This is a load of shit. Same lineup in terms of the starting 11. Same lineup that started against Manchester. I can't believe it. I can't believe that Manchester City was only 3 days ago, and we go and do that. We literally handed them the tie. Literally handed it to them. We had a chance. We had a chance after sort of riding off the high of beating City 5-1. We had a chance to turn this around. I said in the preview that I wasn't confident, but it's the hope that kills you. When I got home from work today, I thought to myself, maybe we could do this. And they go and do that. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Oh, it was so bad. Particularly second half, like the goal that we conceded in the second half to make it 2-0 was just embarrassing. Saliba and Gabriel have been so robust and solid this season for a while now, and they look like fucking Boston United defenders today. Alexander Isak, Gordon and Murphy absolutely rinsed them today. I don't know. I've lost words for it. I'm not going to sit. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and go. I feel like I want to go crazy. I feel like I want to do the type of thing that you see on AFTV. Because yeah, that was really bad. And I don't get pissed off this often when it comes to football. And I try not to be pissed off on here when I do these, but I was almost tempted to turn it off. When it went to 2-0, I was almost tempted to turn the TV off and just carry on with my life, because it was just painful. It was like watching really bad, cringeworthy improv comedy. That's what it was like. It was like watching Live at the Apollo nowadays. That's what it was like. It was bad. It was almost as if it was comical, but it was bad. How can you go from beating Man City 5-1 to that? Also, let me just point out, all of those people right now that are probably saying, oh, this is what happens when you don't buy a striker. It's got nothing to do with buying a fucking striker. If you don't, the players out there should have performed. To be fair to Arteta, he's put the exact same team that beat Man City 5-1, beat the champions 5-1. So it's got nothing to do with having a striker. We had barely any chances in the game. Apart from a couple in the first half, we had barely any chances in the game. Once it went to 2-0, that was it. Game over. Done. But people just want to follow their agendas, don't they? People just want to go online and say things for clicks because they know that like there are little idiots out there that just listen to what they say. These FIFA football fans, EAFC football fans that think that the real world of football is like career mode. But let's not get on to those type of fans. The performance was just terrible. Like, to be fair, we started off okay. We weren't great. We started off all right, and it was very similar to the first leg, except I feel like we just handed them the initiative. Yes, they went 1-0 up through, poor defending from Saliba. They could have been 2-0 up, to be fair, but Isak had a goal disallowed. Isak scored is pretty much the same as the second goal they scored at the Emirates. Isak threw on goal, shoots, hits the post, goes back into the path of Jacob Murphy just to tap in. Raya's nowhere to be seen. But the second goal, oh my God, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Raya attempts to play a pass through the middle sort of reminded me of the mistake that Ramsdale made against Southampton. Raya plays a pass to Declan Rice. Declan Rice gets caught on his heels, puts it through to Anthony Gordon. I forget who took it. I think it was Fabian Schär. Took it off of him, gave it to Anthony Gordon, open goal, 2-0. Fucking unbelievable. Because I don't even think they were that good. They were good in terms of managing the game. They're one of the best in the league at doing that. They do what they normally do, defend for their, they've got an amazing attack, two amazing attackers, almost world-class attackers definitely a world-class attacker in Isak and almost a world-class attacker in Anthony Gordon, or this season anyway. He's been a really good asset to them. They use the firepower, they get their goals, and then they just defend for their life, essentially. But we didn't lay a glove on them. I didn't think we laid a glove on them at all. It was like a combination of the first leg at the Emirates. You'd think that, being that there was a month between legs, we would have improved. We would have come out, and especially after the 5-1, we would have come out and gone for this. It's looking like it's another trophyless season. Looking like the season's over. Because I don't think we're going to catch Liverpool. I don't think we're going to get that far in the Champions League. Trophyless season again. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I've had to mute my friend from work that's a Newcastle fan. Because even if he tries to have a genuine conversation with me, I don't think I'm in the mood today. I think if I was given the opportunity, I'd be incredibly shameless about it. And I'm not normally like that when it comes to football. I don't normally join in all this bantery rubbish. I don't normally do that. Poor. Absolutely poor. And again, those are the Arteta outers. What can he do? We've just thrown away the game, 4-0 down on aggregate. What can he do? That you could probably turn around and say, oh well, if we had something off the bench that could do more. Martinelli was injured as well. Forgot about that. Yeah, I know Nwaneri came on, but he didn't really impact the game. And then that was something that would go back to the transfer window to say, well, we didn't have options off the bench, blah, blah, blah. We were only bringing on midfield and defence options towards the end of the game. It seemed like, around 70th minute, it's just damage limitation, save Ødegaard, save Trossard, save Partey, save whatever. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe how pissed off I am. I cannot believe how pissed off I am. As I said, it's the hope that kills you. Because 2 days ago when I recorded the preview on Monday and put it out on Tuesday. And I said in that I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're going to be able to turn it around because it's an evening kickoff at St James's Park. The atmosphere reminded me of when they beat us 2-0 in the league when we were going for top four with neck and neck with Spurs. It reminded me a little bit of that. It was just hostile from the start. They'd get a throw in and they'd be cheering. They'd be cheering like the West Indies fans when they get a boundary at a test match. So I already knew that we were going to be in a cauldron. I already knew that we were going to be under pressure, and it was clear that we couldn't handle it. Saliba and Gabriel just couldn't handle Isak and Gordon, particularly Isak. Like Isak, it's just world class, man. And this same Newcastle fan that I work with, he'll probably say the thing he always says to me when Newcastle beat Arsenal, which seems to happen a lot. Seems like Eddie Howe has Arteta's number. Every single time he's like, well, that's Isak done. You're not getting Isak now. That's his price gone up. It's like, who cares? Like, yes, we'd love Isak, but if we don't get him, we don't get him. Like, he's going to go to Real Madrid or something like that anyway. So yeah, you'll be without your world-class striker in about 18 months as it is. 18 months to 2 years. So yeah, I don't know. Well, congratulations to them. I hope they get Spurs in the final and beat them. I do like Newcastle, to be fair. Like, Alan Shearer was one of my favourite players. And when I first started watching football when I was a kid, before I properly became an Arsenal fan, I wasn't a Newcastle fan, but Newcastle were like the first team I watched on TV when they were in the Champions League, when they had like Asprilla and players like that. So I have no ill will towards the Geordies or Newcastle United. I just think, I think I'm pissed off because I feel like we handed it to them. Even though I went into this with low expectations, I didn't expect us to just hand them the tie and be like, oh, well, it's fine. We can sacrifice the final. It's okay. Like, we're playing, I'm almost sounding like Turkish here. We're playing like we're 6 points clear in the league and in the final of the Champions League. Like, it was very important that this season that Arteta won a trophy to get some pressure off of his back. And that doesn't look like it's going to happen now. And all we've got left is trying to finish as high as possible in the league. And I stand by what I said. If we go below second, I'm going to start having those thoughts. I'm not going to say the buzz phrase and all that sort of stuff, but I'm going to start thinking, is he the right guy to take us forward? But I'm not going to necessarily fault him too much for today. I think the players just fucked this up completely. I saw some people on X saying, "Oh, their heads are in Dubai already." Excuses. You need to be up for a game like this. After beating the champions, the juggernaut that is Manchester City 5-1. Yes, I know. Now people will say, "Oh, it doesn't matter now because we know that City are shit this season." Blah blah blah. But still, we beat City 5-1. Beat City 5. Good. Well done. We beat them 5-1. And then we go and do that. Basically, compete for about 20 minutes and then hand Newcastle the tie. That's basically what we did. Pathetic. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I'll be here all night otherwise. I'm not going to spend 15-20 minutes talking. I think there's a break now, isn't there? Because we're not in the FA Cup. So the next game will be Leicester City. I'm not sure whether I'll be doing a preview or reaction for that yet because I might have plans on that following Saturday. So I might not be able to watch the game. But the most will be a just a sim of the game from EAFC. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think the next game after that is... West Ham. That's a 3:00. So that would just be a just a sim anyway. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. There definitely will be a just a sim for Leicester. Not sure if which means it's in doubt of whether there'll be a reaction or a preview. But anyway, try and enjoy the rest of your evening, what's left of it. And like and subscribe. I'm gonna paraphrase what Tom Canton, who's hosted me from the Gooner Talk TV, that's hosted me on his channel a couple of times. Don't let it get to you. It's only football. If it is getting to you and affecting your mental health or whatever, take a break because it's not worth it at the end of the day. There are more important things going on in the world than football. Despite the fact I've just ranted for about nearly 15 minutes about how pathetic that was. Anyway, like and subscribe. I'm going to bed. Take care and stay safe.